Hey, it's Doug. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to learn how to sing without an accent and learn to sound more natural. Let's do it. So if this is the first time that you're watching me now, or you've seen my other videos in the past, you might notice that I have an Australian accent. Okay, I was born and raised in Australia. So when I went to sing for the first time, I kind of questioned whether I should sing with the same accent that I speak with. And I think a lot of people are in the same situation. For example, maybe you're from Europe, like Italy, France, maybe even from, England. You might not necessarily want to sound like an English singer. A lot of people try to emulate more of an American voice. Maybe English is your second language. Maybe you're from an Asian country, for example. Or you might even be from, the southern states in America where you have more of a twang in your voice that you want to kind of reduce in your sing voice. And I think it's very fair to consider, maybe softening your accent or changing it a little bit because you don't typically hear your accent sung on the radio. Now, I did find a solution to this, and basically nowadays, I don't even really think about my accent when I sing. I do believe it comes through a little bit, but all I'm focusing on is, does it sound good or not? And I think that's the most important thing here. So the two main things that I'm going to share in this video today is that number one, singing is all about consonants and vowels. Okay? This is the number one thing you need to focus on. So I, in the English language, that's a vowel, right? I. It kind of sounds like ah. I walk. Okay? Sounds like a o. I walk. And then there's an L and K, right? Walk. Funnily enough, the L isn't really prominent there. I walk in. In is like kind of like an and an E. In with the N sound at the end. In the park. Okay? All right. So when you sing anything, take a different sentence. I ride my bicycle. It's just vowels and consonants. So what's probably happening is if you have, an accent that you don't necessarily want to come out when you're singing, you don't want your strange vowel sounds, from your speaking, your native voice, to come out in the song. So let's just say I sang the phrase, I ride my bicycle. Completely random. I just made that up. I'll sing the same sentence now, but with completely different vowels and even different consonants. Okay? Eli guy bicycle. So I purposely completely messed that up. So what is the thing that makes it sound like I ride my bicycle? It's the fact that the vowel sounds I ride my bicycle are clearly produced in a manner that sounds completely good to us, right? That's the idea. Sing is all about vowels. So now we're going to check out Neck Deep's December, and we're going to hear Ben Barlow, the vocalist, performance. And I want you to hear the vowels that he sings. He's actually from Wales, okay? And that means that the American accent he's putting on is not even really natural for him. Still sounds good, but just have a listen.
Oh, I hope you got your ballroom floor, your perfect house with rose red doors. I'm the last thing you'd remember. It's been a long, lonely December. I wish I'd known that less is more, but I was passed out on the floor. That's the last thing I remember. It's been a long, lonely December.
Okay, so let's go over the song ourselves. Listen to the first sentence in particular.
Oh, I hope you got your ballroom floor.
Ballroom floor. Okay, Australian accent, I'll do it. Ballroom floor. You hear the difference?
Perfect house with rose red doors.
Your perfect house with rose red doors. Doors. In my natural accent, it would be doors, doors. A little bit different. Doors, doors. Just a little bit more American.
I'm the last thing you'd remember.
What you'll notice about this line is that E sound, that thing is very pronounced. So if you're singing it like this, on the last thing, that's just wrong, right? If you're trying to emulate him. Of course, you can sing it whichever way you want. But if you're trying to improve your accent, you can copy singers that you like. That's the whole point of this. So, the last thing, you can make it more whiny like that. A quick side point as well is that when you sing the, if you are not a native English speaker, that might be the first thing that you're struggling with when you're trying to sing. The sounds seem quite difficult for, even anybody who doesn't speak English naturally. I notice a lot of people say duh when they sing. So be aware of that. All right, let's finish this off.
I'm the last thing you'd remember. It's been a long, lonely December.
It's been a long, lonely December. Even that word long, it's been a long, that's very American. In my natural sound would be, it's been a long, not long. You hear the difference? So, that's the difference. I know I'm hammering on this point a lot, but I really want you to understand that it kind of is simple, but not easy. Okay, you just gotta listen really carefully to what your favorite singers are doing and emulate the sounds. Okay, cool. Just before we move on, I'll let you know that you can use this method for singing songs by British singers originally as well. So let's just pick Ed Sheeran as an example. If he was saying the word can't, the American way would be can't, right? Can't, you might actually want to pronounce it like that. I'm not saying you necessarily have to or anything like that. I'm just saying that this method will work for British sounding singers too. So just be aware of that. Okay, so let's move on to step 2. So the first step is great. All the accent training stuff, you don't want to throw that away. You absolutely need that. But what step 2 shows us is you need to sing with less tension in the voice and let even some of the vowels that you're trying to adjust sit better. Okay? So let's just say you did step 1 and you've copied an American accent. You've chosen to copy an American accent. I'll sing the first line with the American accent. I hope you get your ballroom floor. And now I'll sing it with tension so that we can break it apart. I hope you get your ballroom floor. Okay, let's take that really bad word that I made at the end. Floor. It should be floor. What we're going to do is, if you're emulating an American accent, you've still got to make sure that it's free. Okay, free in the throat. So let's take that. Floor. You got to adjust the vowel. Very small. Don't make huge adjustments. Don't go fla. You want to go floor. Floor. You got to find the spot that feels the best. Let's try it with another word. I hope you get. That's on my throat. That's tight. Get. It should be, I hope you get. So, just to quickly recap, there's nothing wrong with what we did in the first step. It's just that there's potential for tightness in the voice to appear if you're emulating that kind of accent. Okay? So what you've got to do is learn how to go through the songs that you want to learn, emulating your favorite artist's accent, and then the second step to make it more natural is to go over it with a fine-tooth comb, really analyze what your voice is doing and get it to be less tight. Okay? So, bad example. I hope you get your ballroom floor. It might be an American accent, but it's tight. Okay, go over it with a fine-tooth comb, work out where any tension is, and then sing it more like, I hope you get your ballroom floor. All right, so training with that method will obviously get your voice to feel more free, sound better, and then eventually, when you open your mouth and sing, it will sound really good. Okay. Of course, there are other issues which can come up in the voice, but today we're just focusing on accent training, and I think this is really important for anyone who really wants to, lessen their accent and sound more natural. Okay, that's it. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Okay, I've got a free course available. The link is in the description below. And yeah, if you want to add me on Instagram, you can send me a vocal clip and maybe I can give you some feedback on that. And lastly, I'll tell you about my Patreon. So on my Patreon page, I've got quite a few perks. You can, do vocal lessons with me. You could potentially send me a video and I'll do a video response to you. Like I'll make you a private YouTube video detailing what you need to fix. Plenty of perks on there. And yeah, basically you can check that out if you're interested. All right, well, that's it for today. I hope to see you in the next video and leave a comment down below. Thank you.